The Tabba project is in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. It's only 80 kilometres from the port of Port Hedland, one of the largest bulk export ports in the world. 60 kilometres are by sealed road via the Great Northern Highway and Marble Bar Road, and then 20 kilometres on an already in place site haul road. It's 47 kilometres from Pilgangoora and 87 kilometres from Wodgina, two of the world's largest operational hard rock lithium mines. We've got a large regional tenure holding that Wildcat is actively exploring. Zooming in on Tabba itself shows it's on granted mining leases. There's a granted miscellaneous licence for haulage with additional miscellaneous licences under application to further support the project. There's an existing bore field on a granted water licence and an existing tantalum pit at Tabba. The global resource estimate of 74 million tonnes comprises the Hutt, Han, Tabba, Chewy and the giant Leia and Luke pegmatites, with the resource constrained within 500 metres from the surface. An accommodation camp already on site houses 80 people. The proposed access to site departs the Marble Bar Road and passes all the way through to the open pit. Panning into an overview of the operation shows the new proposed site access road departing the Marble Bar Road. From north to south, there's a proposed village to house 600 people, a solar farm, the processing plant and the main haulage route. The proposed underground access box cut commences from Year 5 onwards, and finally shown is the open pit. The proposed pit should ultimately reach 1.2 kilometres by 950 metres wide at surface level. Zooming into the mine development, we see the giant ore bodies in Luke and Leia. Leia will mainly be mined open pit with Luke entirely underground. The initial staging of the pit will range from years 1 to 3 and stage 2 at around year 7. Stage 3 will have Luke underground commencing, and finally stage 4 will commence Leia up and down plunge development as well as the final pit design. From year 17 onwards, mining operations are planned to commence below the 450 level. The current resource is constrained to 500 metres below surface, with growth potential below this level achieved by future underground drilling. Underground mining will employ a long-hole open stoping method with fill. 79% of the ore is taken from an open pit and in earlier stages of the mine life. Flying over the main haulage route, we see the underground mine service area and the open pit mine service area. Further along are the waste rock dumps. And finally is the ROM pad and process plant. The process plant uses a very simple flow sheet that is used in several different operations: a crush, grind and float. Whole of ore flotation will be the processing technique used. It utilises a 3-stage crush and grind, which is planned to 180 micron with optionality to reduce to 150 micron. Mill capacity will eventually ramp up to 4.5 million tonnes of feed and spodumene concentrate production of 565,000 tonnes per annum. Taking a closer look at the plant, the crushing circuit commences with an upfront capacity for 4.5 million tonnes per annum of ore feed. It'll be crushing continuously on day shift for the first 7 years and gives Wildcat significant flexibility. It uses a 3-stage crushing circuit with crushed ore then transported to the coarse stockpile. Ball milling is used to reduce the particle size to 180 micron, where it is then moved to processing via the float circuit. The stage 1 milling and flotation circuit is shown in white, with the second circuit constructed in year 7 shown in grey. The stage 2 circuit brings significant throughput upside and is fully funded by free cash flow from the operation at that stage. Finally, spodumene concentrate is loaded into road trains and transported just 80 kilometres to Port Hedland for export to markets in Asia, Europe and the US.